I was watching some Cobra Kai earlier, and it's just so ridiculous exactly how much. If people just
Okay.
like took a step back and just like took a minute to recognize that they're
How
not the
far are you from
center of the
putting that?
universe, and it would solve so many problems. You know? It's like I enjoy watching the series and whatnot. I'm trying to get to where I can finish it. But yeah, it's just like quite literally, if people just kind of took their heads out of their asses for 2 minutes, like, people shouldn't go through this much drama in half a year. You know? Can you hear me alright?
Oh
Can you hear me
goodness.
alright? Can you hear me alright? Will.
Barely, man. I've been trying to figure out what's going on with this thing. I can't find a good spot right now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. It's just like you'll respond rather late a lot, and I was just. And sometimes it seems like you're just kind of
I've been trying
responding.
to find a good spot.
Yeah.
I, I'm not sure what's going on today.
You still having issues? Well,
For some reason, it just don't want to.
last time we turned your worm into a hare. Personally, not my favorite. I have some personal issues with rabbits, so. But I think you're gonna be fine with them. Yeah?
Still couldn't hear you.
I said last
Let's
time we
see.
played,
Come on,
we
phone.
turned your worm into a rabbit.
Maybe today just ain't the day. Is it storming?
I
Is
mean,
that it?
like, like I said, I'm hearing you just fine.
'Cause- 'cause this hasn't happened before in a long time.
Here,
Let me see. Maybe I need to just turn the phone off and on.
yeah, I was gonna suggest that. So go ahead and do that. I'm gonna give,
All
I'm
right.
gonna just do basically autopilot. You like life powered defense, and that's all you want to do, right? And you want to start participating in tournaments, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
All
Let's do
right,
that.
I'm gonna give you 15 minutes. During that time, I'm just gonna work on your hair, doing those few things, and I'm gonna call you back in 15 minutes, okay?
All
That
right,
should give
man.
the phone enough time to power off and power back on.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
So
man.
Will join us again in about 15 minutes or so. So for right now, I hope everyone has had a wonderful start of your week. And yeah. Let's see what we got here. Gonna do a tournament. Get him into the B class, hopefully. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the battle. Darn right, Makun decides to drop out. Ha! Yeah, you get away. Don't need those weaklings here. Alright. So the golem is gonna fight. How did you miss? Like, seriously. Don't understand how you're missing. Like, you should be hitting me completely. It should be completely uncontested that you can hit me. The real challenge is me hitting you. What you got? What you got? You ain't got nothing. That's what you got. Except for speed. Fair amount of speed. But I've got no speed and you're missing me. So you ain't got nothing. Yeah, I didn't really think that was gonna hit. Okay, I've been pressing the dang button. Yeah, if this was me, I would not be raising a hair. I would have just gone ahead and just gone back and tried to get a different one because I just have an issue with rabbits. Don't ask. The people who know understand, the people who don't, it just takes too long to explain. And no, it's not that I'm afraid of rabbits. I'm not Anya. I just don't like them. That is unsanitary, sir. Or ma'am. Or them. Last one, and then we can get through to B rank. Been a long time coming, Gem. Sorry we had to hold you back for so long. Wow. All that strength, all that power. And I dealt 18 with that hit. Ha! Get a hiya, and then a hiya, and then a kicker, sir. Boom. Oh Lord, I didn't even realize that my crunching was coming over the microphone. I apologize. I thought I was sitting back far enough to where it wouldn't come through. I'm sorry. I literally just got my food about 25 minutes ago. Oh. If you're wondering why Will's mouth is moving, it's because the trick that I use to allow Will's mic to come through also kind of picks up the game volume. I think I can adjust it a little bit more so that it doesn't happen quite as often. So, when's the first B rank battle we're gonna do? Next month, second week of August. Gotcha. I still feel that he really needs to train up skill a bit. He is very resistant on that. No, I'm sorry, Karn. Currently, the monster is... Oh, shoot. Thank you for having that extra. Are you sure? That was close. Will's monster is supposed to be the battle monsters. My monsters are the ones that go on the expeditions. He was just like, hey, alright, that's been about long enough. Let's try and give Will a call. Alright. Let's try this again. So in the intermediate time, your monster has gone up to B rank. So there's that.
All right. How things going?
Oh, so you didn't hear that. I hope we're not still having an issue. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh. Oh, come on.
I'm talking. Can you?
Okay, I hear you now.
Okay, good. So, anyways, like I was saying, in the intermediate time, your monster has gone to B rank. This might wind up being one of those nights that I have to do this solo. Because it's starting to look like Will is not going to be able to hear anything.
It's the problem or not?
I don't know what else to try. Because I can hear him, but obviously he cannot hear me. I have checked.
This didn't fix the problem.
I have checked to see if I'm muted. I am not muted, so he just can't hear me for some reason. I do not know why. I hear him completely clear. And he just seems to not be able to hear me at all.
All right.
And I can't assume that what he's saying is aimed at me because...
Can you hear me now?
I've been able to hear you. It's you that hasn't been able to hear me. But I can't really tell you that. So... trying to think of something that we could try. I'm not sure I'm coming up with anything other than just having him on my phone. I suppose I can do. I'm gonna just do that for right now since we're having so much issue. Alright, so I'm gonna see if this will work and not be too bad.
Okay.
Because we were able to talk over the phone easy.
Yeah.
I don't know why your internet is having an issue with Discord tonight.
I even checked the phone to see if the internet was working on the phone. It was working on the phone just fine.
So yeah, I have no idea, but...
Yeah. Discord just decided that no point in my room is good tonight.
So
is it storming? Is it weather bad?
I mean, the weather over here is fine. I don't know how it is over near you.
Yeah, I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, I don't hear wind.
Like
I don't hear rain.
I mean, when I drove by your area, it seemed pretty fine.
Yeah.
Actually seemed pretty sunny.
So yeah, I'm sitting here going, I don't know what it is.
So anyways, I've got you coming over my mic.
Okay.
So unfortunately that means that Will's mouth will not be moving tonight, except for when the game decides to make it move. But at least we can still have our conversation.
There you go.
So, I tried to tell you this over Discord, but obviously you couldn't hear. Your rabbit has gone up to rank B.
Alright.
I also made comment about the fact that if I were the one that got the rabbit, I probably would have gone back and loaded the game and tried again because I don't like rabbits. And
What you have against rabbits?
You know what I have against rabbits. It's nothing about the hair. It's nothing about the hairs in Monster Rancher specifically. It's a personal issue.
Fair enough.
And you are fully aware of why I have a personal issue with them.
I knew as soon as I said it, I was like, oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, that. That's right. That. I've already told the stream that it's not that I'm afraid of rabbits. I'm not Anya. I just don't like rabbits.
Fair.
Alright, so I have you in your first rank B battle.
Okay.
Just taking my headphones off because I don't necessarily need to hear the volume on the sound on the game.
Fair enough.
I might turn the volume on that up a little bit because there's no volume on that right now.
Fair. Okay.
Oh, something.
Understand.
There it goes. For a second, my Streamlabs froze, and I was like, wait, don't do that. We can't mess up another time.
Hey man, I was sitting there going, well, today's a hard start.
Is this the first time that you did anything with the internet today?
No. Earlier today, I was listening to one of my guys on YouTube do a review on Diamond. Yeah, he has theories that I'm just sitting there going, okay, I know this is something, I know you're a theory channel, and you gonna speak out these theories, you're like, okay, you're really trying to push this thing to work, right? You're really pushing this thing to work. You're doing forecasts, but just like, where did you get this at? Okay, you're trying to make Super Saiyan 4 work. But Super Saiyan 5 is your answer. Super Saiyan 5 is your answer. And Super Saiyan 5 is nothing but Super Saiyan 4 with Ultra Instinct on top of it. And I'm like, you know what? That would be cool to see Super Saiyan 4 all white, white-haired looking Goku in beast mode.
Yeah.
Dodging everything and hitting things with such ferocity that it makes no sense. But at the same time, like, if you predicted this accurately, I'm gonna laugh and go, wow, the actual, I guess this, at this point, is Dragon Ball still gonna continue?
I have no idea, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, going, I'm guessing this done. It's gonna pick it up. That's the only person I would respect for that.
I mean, there's really no telling, honestly.
Yeah, look at going. And continue as where Super ended. So,
I mean, if they have the manga to reference, then it's very possible they can.
But the manga wasn't finished. It was still going. It was still in print.
There would need to be, somebody who is, able to continue it properly without just wanting to do it for the payday.
I was like, he had to have assisted, right? He wasn't just doing this 100% by himself.
I mean, I know he wasn't doing all of the artwork himself. Not anymore, at least.
A whole storyboard guy, co-writer, right?
I mean, probably. By the way, I looked up, Because I remembered something about the dragon unlocking thing being something that you needed to be in B class for. So we can't go above B class until we until we fight a certain battle.
Oh, we ain't making it to S.
No, nothing like that. For one, after the cocoon, you got like almost 3 more years of life.
Okay. So at this point, we're at least guaranteed 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, all right.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you get this one up to 7 years.
Okay, because I'm gonna say it took 6 years to get to get a good point A the first time. So hopefully this is better, and we can get to A relatively soon.
Did Akira Toriyama have assistants? Toriyama's crew? Question mark.
Yeah, I'll assume that he has a co-writer, storyboard people, and all that other stuff, so the story could continue at least to a certain point.
So he had an editor and someone else that was helping him for another manga.
Okay, that's another manga. Not really cared about the other. If this was 100% just him in his house sitting next to an editor.
I mean, it might have been like mainly, like primarily him. Like I imagine an editor would help a bit.
Yeah, but but it's not the editor's job to come up with the actual, the story. It's the editor's job to go. Okay.
Well, when I say the editor might help a bit, I'm thinking more along the lines of like if they try to get someone else to come in and start working on it, the editor can be like, okay, yeah, that sort of sounds like Akira.
Yeah, that's fair enough. The editor at this point should know how the writing would have come out. But yeah, I was sitting there thinking about it recently, just going, okay, you had to have a child, or Dragon Ball at this point is big enough that it was a group of people doing this, right?
Well, yeah, like Dragon Ball, the anime was definitely a group of people doing it. He does have two. He did leave behind 2 children.
Mm-hmm.
I love how like there's stuff on here at his death talking about his funeral was held at the same time as Joe Biden's State of the Union address, and his funeral was attended and watched by more people than people who watched the State of the Union address.
Not surprised. Not surprised.
Oh, Lord, right there. Let's see. So he's got a son who's about your age named Sasuke.
Okay.
And a daughter a few years younger named Kika.
Okay. So, I guess here's hoping Sasuke is also a manga. a manga author. Then we can.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not asking Google the right question.
Toriyama was his last name, right?
Yeah.
So it's asking Google is Sasuke Toriyama.
I'm asking Google if Dragon Ball Super will continue. Dragon Ball Super confirms it will continue.
Okay.
Trying to see if like they're gonna have like an entire staff of writers try and continue it, or if they actually have like one person who's gonna be the head writer. I love how I'm doing this and I'm just like it's just sitting on the screen showing who the next battle is gonna be. So alright. It doesn't actually say anything about that.
Alright.
So. Alright, so let's battle this worm. Our worm evolved. Your worm's still just a worm.
Whose stats are better?
I don't know. Probably ours. Or at least 3 of ours. Yeah. So they have one stat that's higher than the lowest of the 3 stats that you've been focusing on.
Yeah.
Their life is higher than your defense.
Yeah.
Your defense is quite literally the lowest of the 3 stats.
Yeah, working on that defense to be one of the main things you really training.
Well, since we have to kind of waste some time until April, we can try and do a few of these training things.
Yeah, just train up defense until we learn the skills from defense.
We like hit 1 out of every 10. Really cannot stress how much I recommend skill. Oh yeah, so I was saying earlier, I'm watching the Cobra Kai stuff. And it's just like, if anyone would stop for like 2 seconds and get their heads out of their asses, so much of the unnecessary conflict would just be gone.
Honestly, it's Cobra Kai, man. It's a show about a bunch of teenagers and one dude that technically never stopped being a teenager.
And it's also got the girl next door, because, you know, we have to have the girl next door trope. The 2 boys who fall in love with the girl next door.
Yes.
The new girl who comes in and wants one of the 2 guys, eventually both of the 2 guys, and gets in all the jealousy around all that. And then on top of that, you have Daniel's and Johnny's issues.
Yes.
And it's so funny, every single time that they do take their heads out of their asses for 2 minutes, they have such a good time with each other.
Yes.
They're like such great friends.
Yes.
But
But that
it's
involves
yeah.
them not being themselves for a full 2 minutes. Oh.
Like I still like the original movies. I
Yes.
do watch them differently now after having some, you know, the whole thing of like, yeah, Daniel really didn't have to get involved with those guys. Like
Nope.
he literally, cause like if you watch that first scene where they meet, they have a little scuffle.
Yep.
Johnny kicks him,
Yep.
and then he actually goes over and is going to apologize and help him up.
Uh-huh.
And then Daniel punches him, like sucker punches him.
Uh-huh.
And that's like that whole thing right there is kind of what starts the whole thing. The fact that
That's right.
So Barney is right about some things, but not everything. The kick, no matter how you look at it, the kick was legal because of the fact that if it was not legal, it would have been called.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So I don't care what anyone says, the kick was legal.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Um,
Yeah. It was a legal kick. Yeah.
but when it comes to like Daniel, like Johnny, and also Johnny was not an asshole. Johnny was still an asshole. But essentially it goes back to the whole thing of if you guys would stop, take your heads out of your asses for a couple minutes.
I was like, technically, when I remember last time I rewatched all of this, I went, you know what? They're both douches.
Yeah, they are.
They're both douches. No wonder this ended up the way it ended up. I can only imagine Mr. Miyagi just, sitting there after, even just going, oh God, these kids are dumb. Oh God, and they just
Well, it's like this. It's like Johnny was having that whole high school boy got dumped by a girl thing and still wanting it to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sees this new kid and his ex-girlfriend talking to each other, and she's like, smiling.
Yes, yeah, that's always the trouble. When another dude makes your kid smile, you sit there and go, oh no, I can't have that.
Yeah, and because of that, it makes it to where Johnny kind of goes a little ballistic on that.
Yes.
But again, he was going to apologize and help him up, and it probably would have ended fine if Daniel hadn't felt that he had to at least get one hit in.
Of course, he felt he had to get a hit in because honestly, if he didn't, I could see him just going, yeah, I got my butt whooped for talking to another dude's girl.
Now,
And he stabbed on me. I'm like, I got to really hit him once.
Now, thing 2 with Johnny this time.
Again.
When Daniel sucker punched him, he said, "All right, now we're even," and held his hand out to shake.
Yes.
And Johnny, because he was trained by Kreese, went overboard and decided to go full on, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, Kreese, some very bad influence.
Yeah. Alright, so you've mastered power, life, and defense.
Alright.
Because you're still training that thing that that lowers your speed. I imagine you don't want to do speed, so skill or intelligence.
Let's see. Do I even have any intelligence boost?
Yeah, you got one.
What? Is it a good one?
Probably not. It's like a fart, so it like lowers will by a lot.
Okay, so one of the moves that lowers will, but probably isn't damaging. Okay.
But we're talking about learning moves right now. Unless you want me to not do the training anymore and just do the regular work training.
You know what? Let's see. Let's go with some skill.
Skill? Okay.
Yeah.
Finally gonna give me some skill to work with.
Sure. Why not? Makes you feel better.
And make it to where we can hit a little bit more, that's for sure. No. We need to hit a few times. Be that as it may. When we get to S rank, it's not gonna matter if the power is at 999. You're still gonna need to hit multiple times.
Honestly, I want to actually think about that for a moment. If the power's at 999, as long as we can hit once, I think we could still probably win.
Now, I'm not saying to just like full on train skill. I'm just happy that skill is going up a little bit.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just doing skill just because only thing left is intelligence, and the only thing we have for intelligence is a point. And I'm not exactly gonna start pumping intelligence.
Well, I mean, like, the intelligence would, like, going to the intelligence training course would give us another intelligence move.
Yes. But at this point, I just want to work on the moves that we got, and at this point, making them more accurate is for the money.
So we have a damage A attack now. Still not great on the hit percentage.
So we have a damage A attack for power. Okay.
Okay, here's a good damage A attack that we got at some point. I don't know when. It's a good damage, and it's pretty good accuracy. So, I think with the skill stuff, with the skill bump that just happened, we might stand a better chance now.
Okay.
So yeah, anyways, yeah, that first movie, quite literally, it was like when you watch the movie way back when and you're like a child, you see it as a kid is being bullied. When you watch it as an adult and you realize that Daniel was not innocent, and you actually start realizing Miyagi recognized that in Daniel.
Yes.
And was trying to teach him how to calm himself and become a better person.
Yeah. Yes, Miyagi, honestly, when you rewatch this stuff as an adult, you just sit there feeling for Miyagi all kinds of ways going. Yes, as a child, you like, Miyagi, but as an adult, you sit there, oh, I have so much respect for you handling these kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Did you lose and Miyagi?
I mean, like, no matter how you look at it, Daniel was a good friend to me.
I can see that. He
may have been a teenage pain in Miyagi's butt as well,
yes,
but he was a good friend to Miyagi too.
Yes.
And then with the Cobra Kai series, you get to kind of find out that like the two of them stayed in each other's lives until Miyagi died.
Yeah.
And it had even gotten to the point where Miyagi was basically treated like a granddad by Daniel's daughter.
Yeah. And didn't Miyagi pretty much leave all his stuff to Daniel?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so yeah, at that point, might as well have been grandfather, uncle, whatever you want to call it.
So yeah, like
He was family at that point.
like yeah, he may have been a pain in Miyagi's ass, but he was also a good friend, and that's a thing that you can be. You can both be a pain in the ass and a good friend.
Yeah.
So,
I
but
think
yeah,
he was probably more of a pain in the second movie than the first.
oh no, not the second movie. The second movie, he was actually a really good friend. The third movie is when he was more of a pain in the ass.
Was it the third movie? I mean, mix these movies up because my brain goes, was the third movie the one where he went to what was it that Miyagi was
Miyagi went to Okinawa because his father was passing away, and Daniel went with him. Daniel
Okay.
was a really good friend throughout that movie.
Okay.
The third one, Daniel was like back and forth, good friend and also pain in the ass. Because the third movie, he was like, Daniel wanted to go back to the All Valley, and Miyagi was like, no. Like, we can train together to train, but I am not training you to go to another fight. And so Daniel winds up being talked into joining Cobra Kai.
So that was the third. So that's the third movie.
That's the third movie.
Okay, because I thought that was the second movie.
No, that was the third movie. The second movie is when Miyagi's dad was dying, and he goes to Okinawa, and Daniel gets a last minute ticket and joins him.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the second movie, Daniel actually showed that he is a good person when he doesn't have his head up his ass. Like, quite literally, Daniel is a really good person when he doesn't have his head up his ass. And that's the same thing in this show. Every time that Daniel and Johnny do not have their heads up their asses, they are really good people. Like, different types of good, but good.
Well, like I said, man, it takes that special moment, and that special moment only happens once a season. It only happens once a season.
I'm not talking about good between each other. I'm talking them.
I'm still kind of going once a season.
No, quite literally. Like, it's more like they are only good to each other once a season. Okay?
Okay.
But they are both good people for most of the season. It's just they can't get their heads out of their asses to understand that, for one, a war did not have to start. Like, Johnny brought back Cobra Kai out of a jolt of spite.
Yes.
But Johnny kept Cobra Kai going because he was really caring about the kids.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Daniel started Miyagi-Do because of Cobra Kai,
In spite,
but
it almost the same character.
but he still taught Miyagi-Do in the right way.
Yes. So honestly, like I said, they're both almost the same characters.
Yeah.
Just
That's actually said. That's actually something that is said in the show. Because Allie comes in for an episode, and towards the end of the episode, she's like, you know, you guys really don't understand something. You guys are practically the same person. And if you guys would pull your heads out of your asses for just a couple minutes, you might realize you actually are pretty good together. So yeah, it's just like everyone recognizes it except for Johnny and Daniel.
Yeah.
And they do, like, in season 4, they do start to work together fairly well. It's just the show can't allow them to get along for too long with each other.
Because, the show's built on the rivalry. You can't get along with your rival. That's not how shows go.
But it's just that whole thing of, like, season 4 is when they start working together against a common enemy.
Yeah, that's the common enemy trope. Yes, me and you don't like each other, but to get this douche out of our city, we need to work together.
Now, I will say, there is a point. I haven't gotten to it yet because since I stopped having Netflix for a while, and I only just started watching it again, and I decided I'm gonna watch it from the beginning because I'm weird like that.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten to it yet, but I know that it exists, at the very least in the final season, where the two of them are working together, they are friends, and, like, it's a whole thing.
There's, 6 seasons of that show?
I think there's 7 now. I think the last season is 7, but I'm not positive.
I was gonna say, I stopped watching around season, at the end of season 5, I think.
What happened?
Let's see, what? I remember season 5.
Here, so I don't get spoilers, because I don't think I've seen season 5.
Okay.
Except for, like, the first episode.
Okay.
Did Miguel go to Mexico? Or Ecuador?
I think it was Ecuador that he went to.
Like, did he go to find his father?
I think he tried to go and something happened.
Okay, so you did see a season where Miguel went to try and find his father.
Yeah, at least it was an attempt.
So yeah, that was season 5.
Yeah.
That was the season that it came out after I was no longer had Netflix. I tried to watch it over at my parents' place a couple of times, but never managed to have the TV long enough.
Fair.
Because the only time I would go over there is when I'm doing family stuff, so, as soon as family gets there, TV has to be something that everyone likes, right?
Yeah. Something that everyone wants to watch,
and that's fair.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even gonna argue that. That is exactly what should happen.
Yeah.
Typically, I'm the one that actually tries to put it on something that everyone will like.
Yeah, that's fair.
So yeah, so that's the season that I haven't gotten to watch. So basically, I'm in the season that I finished last time.
Gotcha.
So more than likely, if I keep going like I'm going, then probably by the end of this week, I'll be in season 5.
Honestly, I'm sitting here trying to think about it, and I think when I was watching season 5, it may not have been all of season 5.
That's possible.
Because I was watching on one of those bootleg sites of mine, and I think when I was watching it back then, the site went down halfway through the season.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I understand it's a bootleg site.
Yeah,
People do need to get paid, but
Yeah. So at that point, I only saw half of season 5.
Alright, guess what?
What?
We are in March.
Alright.
So we are almost there.
Gotcha.
I've just been training back and forth with guard and build. I don't know if I'm actually doing them back and forth. I am doing with the one that I think I'm supposed to do next. Defense is at 320, power is at 550.
Alright. So at least know that when we hit, it will hurt.
Yeah.
How good is the life?
450.
450. All right. I think when we get to A is when people start having 700 in life, and I'm just like,
I don't remember right now.
I remembered it. I'm like, oh, that's 700. That's a 700 in life. Why?
Oh, that is so cheap.
What?
It's April, so we can't do it. Because the battle is on the last week. I just got a training is half off letter. So that sucks.
We'll just skip that one and we'll just go on to the next thing. We'll just do this next sound with the next monster. We got plenty of monsters.
I'm not doing the training.
Okay.
Why would I do the training? I mean, for one, we've got 7,000 gold, so like if we have to do training, then I can still do it.
Okay. We're not broke. We're not broke. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't done like actual training. We've just been doing work training because what was I saying? Yeah, because we got the defense, got the power, got the life, got a skill, and I didn't check to see. I'll go check right quick, but I don't think that we can get any more attacks under skill. Oh no, we can apparently. Okay, so I guess we'll go back and do more skill training to get more attacks under skill. But right now we're gonna go fight a dragon.
Okay. Very doubtful we win this. But
Hey, this is a B rank dragon.
So it's only gonna have 500 in every stat. Gotcha.
I would like to deny that. I truly would. But I don't think I can. We'll find out soon. We'll find out today on The Price is Wrong.
I'm gonna laugh if this thing has something over 500.
Right now we're fighting that fairy worm.
Alright.
I think the dragon's our last fight. So our power is 576, by the way.
Alright. Did we get more skill? Did we get a new skill from that last time we did skill training?
Yeah, we did.
Was it anything good?
Maybe. I mean, like, a lot of the new skills are pretty good. Like, a lot of the new attacks are pretty good. Hey, whatever that new attack was, a tackle, just one shot at that guy.
Alright then.
He had like 400 life too, by the way, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he probably didn't have much defense.
I mean, he had standard defense. Don't knock your monster's power, man. I've been training that thing.
Fair.
576 right now. It is likely stronger than some of the golems in this rank.
Yeah, it is still B rank. We don't have to worry too much until we get to A rank.
Ha! One shot at another worm. Stupid worms.
It's their fault for not evolving.
That's right. Alright. Now Now the dragon. Macomb.
What the stats look like?
I don't know yet. Getting into the battle now.
Here's hoping that those stats are just normal B rank monster stats.
They are not. But no, it's not that. Not that bad.
Okay.
It is bad, but it's not that bad. If this dragon misses at all, it will be a miracle.
Okay.
Got
Alright.
620 skill.
Okay, so it's a very accurate monster.
Its power is 405, but your defense is 323, so I think, good lord, 99% on the attack. All of his attacks are 99%.
Yeah. Yeah. It has more accuracy than I have power.
That's a good hit right there. Took out more than half its life with that attack. So apparently that attack that I really like uses 40 will. I mean, it would explain why it's so powerful and accurate. You know?
Okay.
Okay. Think we stand a chance? Yeah, we won. We won. 34% life to 8%. We beat the dragon. Now we can go to A rank, and we'll get an invite to the Dragon Cup.
So we had to beat a dragon in that tournament in order to get an invite to an A rank tournament later.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we can focus on actually going up the rank.
There you go. When's the next official tournament?
I think in like a month or two.
So we got no time for training.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hi, Teska. Haven't seen you for a long time.
Hello, Holly. How have you been?
Good. Now I'm an independent assistant breeder, right? Yes. See?
Ha ha! You haven't changed. I didn't think you would win a trial cup, but I'm
very proud of you.
That sounds like a translation error. That sounds like...
But I'm very proud of you. Don't ever count us out. Jim did well. He did more than well. He kicked that dragon's butt.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, don't get too excited yet. There are stronger dragons, you know.
I know. There's a tough one entered in the August Invitational. But we'll get him too.
That's the spirit, Holly.
Wait, we must be invited first.
Don't worry. The committee can't overlook your monster after such a good showing.
You think so?
You've gotta be more confident. If you do win, you'll obtain the Dragon Tusk item.
The Dragon Tusk?
You may know that the dragon can rarely be spawned by a CD. The Dragon Tusk will help. The committee recommends using it when you combine Naga or Dino monsters.
So, we get it if we win?
Good luck, Holly and Serial Star.
I'm ready to go. Let's win it, Serial Star.
Don't work too hard. You always hurt yourself working for me. Ha!
You didn't have to bring that up.
Jeez, sorry. Serial Star, Holly has strong hearing for monsters.
That is kind of a weird line right there.
Like I said, translation it.
She'll be great to work with.
Thanks for coming, Teska.
See ya.
Let's just hope we get asked to the tournament. Alright, there is our, information about, what we do.
Yep.
Alright, gonna go ahead and have him do one work exercise to wear him out so we can rest and then do the training.
Alright. Because at this point, might as well just get the skills.
Plus, if we can hit better, it'll mean the faster fights. So yeah. So you do anything interesting this week? Listen to anything good?
Well, like I said, I was listening to Dama earlier today. Well, listening to someone explain Dama earlier today. I listened to the last chapter of Solo Leveling Ragnarok that came out in its manga.
I am just getting started with Solo Leveling. So I will not even begin to know anything of that.
Oh yeah, Ragnarok's the next thing. So yeah, Solo Leveling is one thing. Ragnarok is literally like, let's put it this way, Ragnarok would be the equivalent of Boruto.
But you told me Boruto is bad.
Ragnarok is not, when I say the equivalent, I mean where it is in the timeline.
So basically, there's Solo Leveling, there's something else after it that would be its Shippuden, and then there's Ragnarok.
Well, I would say Solo Leveling is divided into two parts.
Oh, okay.
And then you got Ragnarok, which is after Solo Leveling, and you just sit there and go, yeah, we can't do anything with the dad anymore, because the dad is pretty much a god. So we gotta take him off to the side and go, he's fighting gods, and we're gonna have a more realistic story again with his child.
Okay.
Because there's only so much writing you can do after you beat your 10th god. It's just like...
Tell that to One Punch Man.
Well, One Punch Man technically doesn't fight gods yet. They're fighting things that listen to God. God is the actual last boss of One Punch Man. It's actually in the story of One Punch Man that God's gonna be the last boss. Oh, One Punch Man is so ridiculous.
It's supposed to be ridiculous, though.
Yeah, it's a comedy. It's supposed to be ridiculous. In fact, One Punch Man and Solo Leveling are quite similar. Except for Solo Leveling is actually serious. And I did remember something that I heard today when I was listening to stuff online, and it was one creator that was going, you know what, Solo Leveling should probably get sued by Hunter x Hunter. And I'm like, you know what, that's because Hunter x Hunter, Solo Leveling, they're almost the same story.
Well then. Hey, just letting you know, I'm fighting a golem, and your rabbit has higher power.
That's nice. That's nice. That's nice to hear.
So, I feel like I was about to say something and then I lost my train of thought. I started playing Final Fantasy IX on Saturdays,
Okay.
and here's something. So I got the Steam version, you know, because I like to try my best to make sure that I've got a proper version of the game, so
Yeah.
that you know, if, because like I've heard that essentially Twitch reserves the right to basically shut you down if if you're doing something not completely legal in terms of like emulators and whatnot.
Okay.
I heard that it's rare for people of my status,
I was gonna say.
with my 33 followers.
I was gonna say, I don't think Twitch would notice.
But you know, I just like to play it safe, just in case. Oh my lord. This attack has a 14% chance of hitting, and it's our highest. Well, this is our highest hitting attack. It's 28% chance of hitting against this girl. I'm fairly certain if I hit her once, she's dead.
Yeah, that's probably a glass cannon.
But yeah, it's a fairy with a tiger.
So fast.
Okay, it did take 2 hits. But it was like my weakest attack. My highest accuracy attack, my weakest power attack. But yeah, so here's a thing on the the Steam version of Final Fantasy IX. It's got some weird glitch of some kind with the controller.
Okay.
And so like, I started playing it.
Uh-huh.
And, I was so confused at first. Because, like, my character was not doing what I was telling him to do when it came to directions.
Gotcha.
And then I realized what it was. One of the analog sticks on my controller controlled up and down. The other one controlled left and right. And it wasn't like, you know, I press up and on the analog stick on the one side and down on the analog stick on the other side, and it goes up and down, and then on the other one I do left and right. No, it is up and down on one side does up and down. Up and down on the other side does left and right. Like, I got through a bunch of the FMVs at the beginning, so I didn't want to just start all over. You know, so I was waiting until I got to the first save point. So I got to the first save point about 15-20 minutes in, right?
Yeah.
And I went out to try and figure out what was going on. I did a bunch of looking up online to see, you know, what was going on, and I got a few recommendations on what to try. The thing that I wound up having to do, and I will have to do every single time, start the game with the controller unplugged, and then plug the controller in after the game gets to the opening credits.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So you controller in already. When it reads it like that. But
Yeah.
if you plug in a controller after the game starts,
It
it
acts
will
like a
read it
normal
correctly.
controller.
That's
like-
interesting.
I don't understand. No one online could give a valid explanation as to why it does that. Everyone just gave fixes for it, and it's just like, I don't understand how you can screw up controller interface that bad.
Well, at least it wasn't permanent.
Yeah.
It's literally only something that happens if you always leave the controller connected.
But yeah, it's just so stupid.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say you have to return to keyboard because that thing just made you hate it so much.
Like, that's kind of what I thought I was going to have to do. Thank you for getting confused so much, other rabbit. Those confusions really helped me win that one.
Alright, so that one was trained badly. Yay.
But we are now in A rank, so train badly monsters we're probably not going to be finding anymore.
I think we reached where everybody gets all their actual skills now, and everybody is actually quite tough. At least we're not at the point in S where everybody's literally cheating.
Alright, let's see here. After your monster moved up to A grade, you will be invited on July week 1 to compete in a once-a-year level A cup in the 4th week of August. So we have to make sure that we are home on the 1st week of July.
Okay. What month is it right now?
I think it's June, so this should be when we get the invitation right now. I'll get it. That could be it, Serious Star. I need your signature here, please. There you go. Thanks, here you are. This is from Thimba. Invitation. In recognition of your expert skills, you are invited to participate in the Invitational of 4th week August. Yes, it's an invitational to Summer Invitational. Wow. That's a mouthful.
I didn't say translation. Why did it say like this?
Hard work is paying off, huh? And it's coming up at the end of August. So, okay.
You have time to do a training?
Yes. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get... Do we have any more? No. Okay, so I'm gonna go get some taffy. And just go ahead and give that to him, and then we'll do the thing now. Plus, I needed to continue going to the item shop to unlock the items, because I keep forgetting about that, because we need to get the cat doll. We need to get the cat doll unlocked.
What do you do for that?
You just keep going to the item shop. You just go to the item shop every so often so that the person can say, hey, we have a new item, and stuff like that.
Okay.
And eventually the new item will be the cat doll.
Well, how much that sucker cost?
I don't think it costs that much. I think it's like maybe 500. I like how we got to double up the monsters that were trained with this one, because you started with a worm and now you've got a hare.
Yep. So 2 birds, 1 stone.
Alright. Let's go back and do some training. See if we can get that skill attack. But yeah, so aside from that, Final Fantasy IX looks wonderful. You know, it's got updated graphics on it and whatnot, so everything looks nice and crisp. I decided to make the Tantalus group that Zidane is a part of a southern group.
Okay.
I don't know why I decided to do that, but after I got to one person, oh god dang it!
What?
Jim has gotten lost while training.
Great.
Come on, come back. Come back. Come on. Okay. Oh, good. And we've got Taffies. We've got Taffies. He's back last week of August.
You're like, okay, we're just gonna jerk you up. Just gonna jerk you up and send you out there.
Hey, Taffies are candy. Oh, thank you very much. This is not the thing that lowers lifespan. We already researched all of that.
It doesn't lower lifespan.
It just doesn't lower stress like rest does. But guess what? We also have a mint leaf we can give him.
There you go.
So there we go. It's just like you rested, and it only cost us 300 or 500 gold.
Love the fact that, yeah, we're just paying for it now. Like, is this a free thing? Well, technically, it's normally free.
To be fair, doing this invitational, if we win, we get 5,000 gold. Therefore, spending 500 gold to get 5,000 gold, I think that's a deal.
Let's all get this invitational. We're up for it.
Plus, it's very possible that I found that mint leaf. So
one of those on your explorations?
Yeah. Because, like, I found a lot of the mint leaves on that. Wow, it's a black dragon.
How powerful is it?
His name is Mephiurus. And this is like a Godzilla style dragon here.
Yes. We fought an entry level dragon for V. That was entry level. That was weak sauce. This is the special thing. This is the real thing. This is someone who trained a real dragon. For real. What's his stats look like? Because I don't think... I'm really hoping we can maybe win.
So... the good news... the defense is not that much higher, and neither's the life, than the one that we already fought.
Okay.
The bad news, if memory serves, its long-range attacks are both intelligence-based, and it's got 500 intelligence.
Oh, the joy.
It's also got the same amount of skill.
So, yeah, I don't think you win, but good luck.
Well, I got in close range now, so... Ooh, nice hit. That tackle is really coming in clutch. You know, I think the skill training is actually helping out, too. Stop moving around, I want to hit you. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right up next to you, so you have to use those power attacks instead of using the intelligence attacks that I know you've got in your long range repertoire.
Makes sense, man. It really would make sense.
I think we won. Yeah, 54-21. We won. You had no faith. Jim wins! You will receive Dragon Tusk as a prize. I imagine you would like to get a dragon for one of yours at some point, right?
Yes.
Alright, so we gotta train Dino. I think it's supposed to be like a Dino Naga or a Dino Ananaga. I forget. We'll look it up in a little bit. Let me look it up right quick. Okay, so we have to train a Naga that has a Dino as subtype, and a Dino that has a Naga as subtype.
Wow.
So
Wow, that's
all we really have to do is we have to find a disc that gives us a Naga.
okay.
And because we can get dinos from the market, and then we just freeze them and combine them until we get the right thing. So it's not too difficult. Let me double check one more thing. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about having to get them to a certain power level. You just combine them.
Actually, you can't just get this thing from just a random dish now that we get this?
The thing about getting dragons from discs, so the thing that unlocks from us doing what we, let me see. Okay, once you have made a dragon, the rare dragon / question mark subs are available on CD in the original, and most dragon, okay, and that's on Monster Rancher DX. So yeah, we basically can't get dragons from CDs until we have made a dragon.
So we literally have to combine this magically to get a dragon instead of.
But like I said, all we have to do.
Excuse me, anyone here?
Tuska, I'm glad to see you again.
Oh, Holly, congratulations on winning the tournament.
Thanks. Your pep talk really helped, I guess. Right, Serious Star? I mean, technically, I think it's all the training that we've been putting in, but that might just be me.
Do you remember what I told you?
Of course. Use the Dragon Tusk when combining monsters.
Good, but what kind of monsters?
What? I know. It's a Naga and a Suezo, isn't it?
No, it's not a Suezo. It is a Dino instead.
Okay. A Naga, a Dino, and the Dragon Tusk. Got it.
Remember, too, there are subtypes of the main types. For instance, the Liddy and the Slash is from a Dino.
I see.
Think about these kind of things when you combine monsters.
It's not that easy.
Yes, my study shows that special effect only happens when two monsters are...
Can you imagine the first person who was trying to figure this crap out? Like, how many times do they have to get a Dragon Tusk and screw up?
Like the world or game events.
Both.
You know what? In the world, there was probably something random that happened. Imagine being a Naga breeder and a Dino breeder, and you just one day going, you know what? I have this Dragon Tusk thing. I'm gonna just throw this in there.
What?
I don't get it.
In this case, a Naga made from a Dino.
Oh, okay, so it is going to give us a hint right here.
And a Dino made from a Naga.
I see. A grape and a stinger. Okay, so it did just walk us through it. Okay. I was thinking it was not gonna walk us through it.
Exactly. This is called cross-combining, and it will draw out other monsters greatly.
Cross-combining, huh?
That's what I call it.
There are, by the way, the look that Holly just gave him for that phrase. That was just like a, you've got to be shitting me.
There are other methods to get special monsters by mixing. You'll see.
I can't wait to know.
Monster breeder specifically.
She's a monster assistant. Monster breeder assistant.
This is you're giving that look. That's called breeding. Why are you explaining breeding to me?
Oh, time flies when I talk about monsters. I better go now.
The cross combining of a dino and a naga. I've got to obtain a grape and a stinger. Thanks for the information, Tesca. Gem seems well. Okay, well, so yeah, that did we get a new move? I didn't even. Oh yeah, we got lost. So yeah.
I don't think you get lost, right?
I don't know if you get anything when you get lost. I'm not positive on that. I know we didn't get anything this time, at the very least.
Wait.
Alright, so we are in A rank. We still have not finished the skill training. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another one of those, and then we'll see what happens, and then you can decide if you want to continue skill training or if you want to see about doing a battle.
Gotcha. Let's see if we get another skill.
Come on. But yeah, like, it was just so funny. It's just like, so that's called crossbreeding?
Well, I call it crossbreeding.
It's just like this look of just like, uh-huh.
Obviously, that's when Harley goes, I'm gonna go look at my actual books and see what that's actually called.
Yeah, exactly. Our skill is at 270, but unfortunately we still did not get a move.
Even waiting for us to get to 300.
Hello, how are you, sir? Thank you. Item shop has a sale. Alright. You want to continue the training, or do you want me to try and find a battle?
When's the next official battle?
What are you doing, cat? Why are you attacking my coat? Next official battle. So right now it's the end of October. Next official battle is at the end of December.
Okay, so
There is a non-official battle for an emerald happening in November. There is no other prize money though. It's one of those where you either win and you get the emerald, or you lose and you get just like 100 for each match you won.
yeah, are we really messed up for money right now?
Nah, we got 11,000. We're fine.
Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna do training until we get to that official battle.
All right.
And do that official battle.
More skill training. We actually have decent skill for once. I might actually be able to hit with some of the stronger attacks.
I thought our strongest attack was an attack.
No, the strongest attack is, I'll tell you here in a sec. But it's the hit percentage on it is a D, and if the one I think is the strongest attack, hit percentage is a D. So still did not learn the attack. Skill is now on par with our defense. Alright, our highest damage, there's damage A right there. Okay, so that's damage A too, so... But this damage A is only costs 19. Whereas this one costs 40.
Which one? Why? What's the difference between the two?
The hit percentage and the fact that one takes... So, basically, you got Machine Gun, which uses 19 will, has a hit percentage of D, has damage A, and take will C. Then there's Tackle, which has which costs 40 will, has hit percentage B, and damage A, and take will B.
Gotcha.
So it's really, really good.
Yeah,
But quite literally, if you miss, you just wasted half your will if you charged all the way up to max. So it's good to have options, basically.
So basically, one is one punch, man, and one is you just throw out a bunch of punches and hope something lands.
Basically, yeah. Alright, do you want to do the official battle or do you want to continue training?
Official battle.
Alright, I will
need to
do
know
work
what-
training for the rest of this time. This battle might be our last one tonight.
Fair.
And no, we're not going to do another 3-hour episode. The only reason we did that is because Will and I both agreed that we were totally going to forget about Cocoon.
Oh yeah, yeah. Was not gonna remember that.
Not at all. I almost forgot the dragon thing.
Honestly, we didn't win that last tournament. We would have just had to keep up with the dragon thing.
No, we wouldn't have had to give up on it. We could have waited 1 year. Yeah, we could have trained up for 1 year. Plus, if you don't think you can beat an A-ranked dragon, what hope do you have against the S-ranked monsters?
We're worried about A rank. We worry about the rank we're in.
Yeah, we're in A-ranked.
Yeah, we worry about A rank right now. We don't worry about S till we get there.
Yeah, but I'm saying if you can't beat an A-ranked dragon, what hope do you have against the S-ranked monsters? Because all the S-ranked monsters are as powerful as that dragon.
I would say, from what I remember, that they did. S-rank monsters are probably more powerful than that dragon.
I don't know. I think they're at least as powerful. I think their weakest are as powerful.
I understand that.
Now, the dragon is definitely the most powerful A-ranked dragon, or A-ranked monster.
But yeah, I remember at least when I got to S in that game and just going, great, everyone has these will-taking attacks and basically just cheating. It's fine. It's fine.
That's not great. I'm gonna stick to the old 1-2. Because that only uses 10 gut, or, yeah, 10 will. And, you know, she doesn't have a lot of health anyways. And by not a lot of health, I mean I apparently just killed her with our weakest attack. And I only hit her the one time.
Oh, the one he KO.
Yeah, with our weakest attack. It was a fairy, so I mean it's understandable.
I was gonna say, it was a fairy, wasn't it? That makes sense.
Oh golly! It's a golly.
Alright, what's its stats looking like?
Probably really fast and intelligent. Well, not fast, but accurate.
Okay.
accurate and intelligent. So we're gonna try and get right up close before we get killed with the God Anger. Quite literally an attack called God Anger, which sapped most of our will. Just gonna let the will go up. Just gonna let... I want to have 2 tries with tackle just in case the first one misses. Oh no, we're doing it. He got confused. That's like the first confused I've seen. First confused I've seen in this rank. I was not gonna let that go to waste.
There you go.
Now we've got the Golem. So yeah, we had talked about probably taking a break from Monster Rancher for like a couple of weeks after we get through this so that we don't burn ourselves out on Monster Rancher by going straight to Monster Rancher 2. So, what game would you like to try once we get to that point? We just one-hit the freaking Golem. That tackle is amazing.
Talk about the one that costs 40?
Yeah.
That's fair. It costs almost half of... It costs all of our will for at the start
Yeah,
of the
right at the start of the batch, you have 50 will.
Yeah, so, yeah, doing that out the gate and hitting, it's just called winning.
So yeah, like it, you know, obviously it can't be, like we haven't really done, we're not gonna do story games for real.
Okay.
Wow, this guy's got 750 life.
What is it?
A plant.
Oh, yes, the plants.
At 750 life, it's gone to 0. Thank you, Tackle. So yeah, do you have any ideas on a game to play in the intermediate?
I don't know. Most of the games that I think of are mostly story-based, because that's what I usually play. I try to think of other games like Monster Rancher.
I mean, like, I guess we could do a story-based game. You know? It's just we wouldn't have quite as much time to just chat.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say you're gonna do a replay of Final Fantasy. What, you know, the last Final, the one before Final Fantasy, you know,
The
Rebirth.
Final Fantasy VII
Remake. Yeah, that one. You've already played it. You already know the story for the most part until you get to the DLC content.
Well, we would need to make sure that I can get the audio going to you. So if we can figure out how to make sure that happens, because that one, you know, we don't have to, I don't have to do the voices for it or anything.
Yeah.
I say have to. I don't have to do the voices. I enjoy doing the voices. And people watch me sometimes. So obviously some people like me doing the voices too. So
Yeah.
even if I'm just a giant dork doing it.
But yeah, I figured that since you know, just gonna be replaying that one anyway, I'm like, might as well.
Alright, I'm game. I will be playing it before then.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because I just got it on Steam, so I have it again.
I'm assuming that you won't be finished by the time, you know, but by the time we pretty much, when we get through with this, 'cause I'm like, we're getting close. If we win this, we already in A. We'll get this.
Man, you're doing a lot of hits on me, man. But guess who trained skill for a while and actually can hit now? Even if your ass is super fast. So yeah, I'm fine with that. But either way, we won't be done with this even if we get like to S rank and get through those 4 battles. Because remember, I'm wanting to make sure we get all of the stuff.
That's right. That's right. All the extra, all the random monsters that you gotta combine with other monsters and combine with the subsets of those monsters that you finally combine to get the actual thing.
What the hell did that mono just do to our rabbit?
What now?
I don't know. But I see on the move thing, it has a lot of tentacles on it. I'm a little concerned. Did this thing just rape our rabbit?
What are we fighting?
A mono?
Okay. Alright, so it is tentacle port. Gotcha.
I don't like rabbits, but that was wrong, okay? That's right, chop that block in half. Show it. Consent, okay? Consent.
Oh.
Okay, so we still actually have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes in S rank. Oh, by the way, now that we've done that one dragon match, every single time that we're A rank and we are there and we're at the house on the first week of July, we will always get that invitational to the August thing.
Okay.
So anytime that we want another dragon test, we can get it.
Gotcha.
I imagine it sells for a lot.
You would hope. But yeah, alright, so we finally in S rank. I don't think we get anything for getting to S rank.
I think we're getting our... Hello, how are you, sir? Thank you. What could this be? Training fees reduced this month only. Alright.
Well, we know we're doing now.
So yeah, we have gotten to S rank before. Because we would have gotten that thing saying that our trainer rank had, or our breeder rank had gone up.
I was gonna say, did you get to S rank with one of your monsters before?
No, you got to S rank, I think.
No, we stopped at A.
No, I think he was at S. I'm gonna check. Yeah, Audrey 2 was at S.
Are you two got to S?
Yeah. I think Audrey 2 got to S rank, and then they were like, then she was like, I think it's time to let him retire.
Okay.
I think like literally it happened.
The same day.
I think actually we were trying to get him to S rank before we put him in the freezer, so like we were like afraid that he was gonna die before it happened too.
You know what, that doesn't sound like it made sense. We probably got your retirement message and just went, okay, just get to this.
Alright, so yeah. Let's go ahead and do this to tire him out, and then rest, and then go training. And No, we're not going on an expedition. Look, right now, Will is training, so no expeditions. Once I get a monster, and I feel like its intelligence is high enough, then we will do expeditions. Alright. Time to do a training. Alright, so we will do Final Fantasy VII Remake as a palate cleanser before we go back to Monster Rancher 2. Yes?
Yep.
That is our decision.
That works for me.
Cool. Are you going to learn anything this time?
I just don't want it to run away.
Yeah, me too. Hey, it mastered a new technique!
See what that technique is. Let's see how high that skill got us.
Alright. We now have Big Head Jab. It's got hit percentage A. Is as high as our 1-2 on the hit percentage.
Okay.
And it deals C damage, which is better than our 1-2 because 1-2 deals E damage. So it costs twice as much. But yeah, I think that'll be helpful.
Okay. So we got something that fits for high accuracy, but damage is still it's better than what we had.
It's better than our other high accuracy attack by a lot. By 2 ranks.
Okay.
Alright. Now, S rank does not have any other battle than official battles.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The only time that you see other battles are the invitationals.
Yeah, I don't think we're about to anything just yet.
We have to get through the official first. And then we'll be invited.
Yeah.
I do not remember if I rested or not. It'll be fine. Alright. So, I am in March. There is an official tournament at the end of this month.
Sure, we need to know what we're dealing with anyway.
Alright. Well, I'm going to get us to that day. Actually, I'm going to get us to week 3. That way, Holly will refresh our memory that there's a tournament. So, yeah. And that's where I'm going to save.
Alright.
So that way, we do something, and then Holly will remind us that there's a tournament. So, alright. S rank, and we have plenty of time to get through it, because the rabbit is only 5 years old right now, so it still has at least 2 years left in it, possibly 3. Like, I don't know how long rabbits normally live. I wonder if... Keep on calling it rabbit. Technically, it's called a hare. Let's see.
Is it still technically a worm though?
Yep. I mean, it evolved It was a worm, and then it cocooned and became a hare.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out because it evolved from a worm. Is it still, is it just a worm cross, or is it actually?
Oh yeah,
just
it's a rabbit that has the subtype worm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what you're asking. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it's a rabbit that has the subtype worm. Basically, that's how all of them work.
Gotcha.
Oh, here we are. This is what we want. Alright. This should talk to me about lifespan. It did not talk to me about lifespan. It talked to me about a app that we can download. Let's see. Maybe this? Nope, not that. Sorry, people. I'm looking at a guide that to try and help some stuff. I'm sure it's here somewhere. Thought it would be there somewhere. Here we are. Raising schedules and lifespan. Cool. Alright. Let's see. What does it say? Okay, so and there's apparently like a lot of just like hidden factors to lifespans. Like
Well, we found out a bunch of things last time that,
lifespan index in Monster Hunter 1. Life equals stress over 10 TC plus fatigue over 20 TC. TC is truncated. 2.5 is 2. I am so confused. This is a lot of information. Someone put a lot of work into this, and I'm just like, awesome, good job. So, cocooning essentially adds 2 years to the life.
Yeah. I think all we wanted was the basic life of a hare. And then we could just have 2 years to be done.
Let's see if I can get it. Hair. Lifespan 260. So it would be 360 now, which would be a little over 7 years.
So, okay. Get that right?
5.
So,
You got,
at this point,
you,
2 years.
yeah, you've literally got 2 years and you're already in S rank, so I think you're fine.
Yeah.
So I think you'll be fine. We'll just continue doing what we're doing, and I think we'll be fine. But anyways, if you want to follow me on social media, I'm at Serial Star pretty much everywhere. I stream with Will every Monday, provided, nothing is wrong. Usually we stream with Discord so that you can actually hear him a little bit better and not just through my phone and into the microphone, which I don't know how that's gonna have sounded. Be a little treat for the people who watch the episode. Yeah, right now we're playing Monster Rancher, obviously. Currently, it's Will's turn to raise the monster. He is going for the battle stuff. I am going for the expedition stuff and unlocking everything. Anytime that he is able to help with one of those things and not distract from what he's going for, that's what he's doing. But yeah. So join us next week. If you want to see me play City of Heroes, I will be playing that tomorrow at 7. If you want to see me play Final Fantasy IX, which is number 95 on the list of 100 games to play before you die, then join me on Saturday. And if you want some good old JRPG fun with Suikoden, I'm playing Suikoden 3 on Sunday. And if you like tabletop role-playing games but are a little sick and tired of D&D, then come listen to our podcast. Most recent episode was released last week. I've got it on YouTube as well as Spotify. It is called Quantum Geek. So, you should be able to find it pretty easily that way. Let me go ahead and double check that I am correct in saying that. I am going to YouTube right now. I know if you go to Spotify and you search for Quantum Geek, you find it. I know that for a fact. There are a couple of other things that pop up with it, but it is the only one called Quantum Geek. Okay, yes, if you search for Quantum Geek, you do find the podcast playlist. Apparently there's a person who actually has Quantum Geek as their moniker on here. So, the Quantum Geek 80s kid. I was looking at him. So, he plays Deus Ex. Quantum Geek 1, Deus Ex, The X-Files, and the Rise and Fall of the Conspiracy Thriller.
That's interesting.
Quantum Side Hop, Top 5 Albums of 2000. So anyways, ours is a RPG podcast. And like the premise of it was basically Quantum Leap, but we decided to go with geek stuff with it. So to understand what that means, the first round of episodes took place in the Star Trek universe. The second round of episodes is taking place in the Dragon Ball Z universe. So, if you're interested, come check that out. But yeah, and I hope to see people tomorrow when I'm playing City of Heroes. I think right now I'm just trying to level up so I can continue the quest line that I was doing. I didn't get to play last week because my power went out. It was a horrible storm. Like, I don't think I told the stream this, but I told you, our outside shed thing, like, it was just tarps and tarps and poles and stuff, but still, it flew away and went into our neighbor's yard. And my kid and I had to go and get it the day after. And it is now just a pile of scrap. So yeah, that was fun. Anyways, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will be back on tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see you.